Imagine this. You're caught in a cycle of worry and doubt, where every negative thought feels like an unwelcome guest in your mind. Have you ever wondered how it would feel to break free from this mental chaos? What if there was a way to reclaim your peace of mind and transform your daily life? These are not just idle thoughts. They're the key to a more fulfilling and serene existence. Negative thoughts can feel overwhelming, almost as if they're taking control of your mind and emotions. Think about a time when a single negative thought spiraled into a whole day of stress and frustration. It's like a tiny pebble dropped into a pond, creating ripples that seem impossible to calm. But what if you could learn to manage these ripples and eventually create a serene, clear pond? In this video, we'll explore how to free your mind from these negative patterns and embrace a more peaceful way of thinking. Our journey will be guided by timeless Buddhist wisdom, offering practical tools and insights to help you transform your mental landscape. You'll discover strategies to quiet your mind, deal with negative thoughts, and cultivate a sense of inner calm. Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where we dive deep into the art of living with clarity and peace. If you find this video helpful, remember that there are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% subscribe. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot to us and helps us continue bringing valuable content to you. As we embark on this journey together, you'll learn how to recognize and release negative thoughts that no longer serve you. We'll discuss simple yet profound methods that can lead to lasting mental clarity. Whether you're dealing with daily stress, deep-seated worries, or just seeking a more serene mindset, this guide is here to help you every step of the way. Stay tuned as we delve into practical techniques and Buddhist principles that will empower you to reclaim your peace of mind. By the end of this series, you'll have a toolkit of strategies to help you navigate life's challenges with a clearer, more focused mind. So, let's get started on this transformative path to mental freedom. Understanding the nature of negative thoughts. Imagine your mind as a clear, calm lake. Now picture that lake being disturbed by pebbles, each pebble representing a negative thought. The more pebbles you throw, the more turbulent the lake becomes. This is similar to what happens when negative thoughts cloud our minds. They create ripples that disturb our mental peace and clarity. Negative thoughts are like unwelcome visitors that come and go, but they often leave a lasting impact. They can be anything from self-doubt, fear, or worry about the future. These thoughts are not always true or helpful. They're simply patterns that have developed over time. Understanding these thoughts is the first step towards freeing your mind. In Buddhism, negative thoughts are seen as a type of mental clutter. Just as physical clutter in our homes can make us feel overwhelmed, mental clutter from negative thoughts can disrupt our inner peace. Recognizing this is crucial because it allows us to begin the process of clearing this clutter and restoring mental calm. Think about a time when you felt overwhelmed by negative thoughts. Perhaps you worried about a presentation at work, or you felt insecure about a relationship. These thoughts can become so consuming that they prevent you from enjoying the present moment. They're like heavy clouds blocking the sun, making it hard to see the light. To understand negative thoughts better, consider their origins. Often, these thoughts stem from past experiences or fears about the future. They may be based on assumptions or false beliefs about ourselves and the world around us. By identifying where these thoughts come from, we can start to address them more effectively. Buddhism teaches that our minds are like gardens. If we allow weeds, negative thoughts, to grow unchecked, they will overrun the garden and prevent us from cultivating positive, healthy thoughts. By acknowledging the presence of these weeds and taking steps to remove them, we can create a more beautiful, peaceful mental garden. Another way to understand negative thoughts is to see them as automatic reactions. When faced with a challenge or stress, our minds often fall back on familiar negative patterns. These reactions are not necessarily accurate reflections of reality, but rather habitual responses that we can learn to change. Consider how you react to criticism or failure. Do you immediately think you're not good enough or that you'll never succeed? These thoughts are not facts. They are simply conditioned responses that have become ingrained over time. By recognizing them as such you can begin to challenge and change these patterns. To address negative thoughts effectively, we need to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being present and fully aware of our thoughts and feelings without judgment. It's like observing the ripples on the lake without getting caught up in them. By practicing mindfulness, we can become more aware of when negative thoughts arise and learn to let them pass without letting them disrupt our mental peace. Another important aspect is to understand the role of self-compassion. Often, negative thoughts are fueled by harsh self-judgment and criticism. By treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, we can reduce the impact of these negative thoughts and cultivate a more positive self-view. In Buddhism, the practice of self-compassion is essential for mental well-being. It involves recognizing our own suffering and responding with care and kindness rather than self-criticism. This practice can help to diminish the power of negative thoughts and promote a more balanced, loving approach to ourselves. Negative thoughts can also be seen as a form of mental habit. Just as we develop habits in our daily routines, our minds develop patterns of thinking. These habits can be difficult to break, but with consistent effort and awareness, we can begin to shift our thinking patterns towards more positive and constructive ways. Understanding that negative thoughts are a natural part of the human experience can also help to lessen their impact. Everyone experiences negative thoughts at times, and it's important to recognize that they do not define who we are. By accepting their presence without judgment, we can reduce their power over us. Lastly, it's helpful to remember that changing our relationship with negative thoughts takes time and practice. Just as we wouldn't expect to transform our physical fitness overnight, we shouldn't expect immediate changes in our mental patterns. Patience and persistence are key to making lasting improvements. By gaining a deeper understanding of the nature of negative thoughts, we equip ourselves with the tools needed to manage them effectively. This understanding is the foundation upon which we can build more positive thinking habits and work towards a clearer, more peaceful mind. The power of awareness. Recognizing negative thought patterns. Imagine you're walking through a beautiful forest, and suddenly, you stumble upon a tangled mess of vines. You could just push through, but those vines might trip you up or lead you astray. Similarly, negative thoughts can trap us and hinder our journey towards inner peace. To clear these mental vines, we need to first recognize them and understand how they affect us. Negative thoughts are like uninvited guests at a party. They show up unexpectedly and make it hard to enjoy yourself. These thoughts often come in patterns, repeating themselves and making it challenging to see beyond them. It's important to become aware of these patterns to free ourselves from their grip. Start by paying attention to your thoughts throughout the day. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, ask yourself why you're feeling this way. Are these thoughts based on facts, or are they just assumptions? Recognizing the difference is crucial. Often, our negative thoughts are based on fears or worries rather than reality. Consider a time when you felt overwhelmed by a negative thought. Maybe it was a fear of failure or a self-critical voice. Notice how this thought affected your mood and actions. Did it make you feel anxious or insecure? Awareness is the first step in understanding how these thoughts influence your life. To enhance your awareness, try a simple exercise. Set aside a few moments each day to sit quietly and observe your thoughts without judgment. Notice what comes up and how it makes you feel. This practice helps you become more aware of recurring negative patterns and provides a clearer perspective on your inner world. In Buddhism, there's a concept called mindfulness, which involves paying attention to the present moment with openness and curiosity. By practicing mindfulness, you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings as they arise. This awareness allows you to observe negative thoughts without getting caught up in them, much like watching clouds drift across the sky without being swept away by them. As you cultivate this awareness, you'll start to notice patterns in your thinking. Perhaps you often think negatively about yourself or worry excessively about the future. Recognizing these patterns is like finding the root of a weed in your garden. Once you see the root, you can address it directly and work to remove it. Awareness also helps in identifying triggers that lead to negative thinking. For instance, certain situations, people, or stressors might prompt these thoughts. By understanding what triggers your negative thinking, you can prepare and respond more effectively. This might mean avoiding certain situations or developing strategies to handle them better. Another key aspect of awareness is understanding the impact of negative thoughts on your emotions and actions. For example, if you constantly think you're not good enough, this might lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. Recognizing this connection helps you see how your thoughts shape your experiences and behaviors. Practicing awareness isn't about stopping negative thoughts altogether, but rather about observing them and choosing how to respond. It's like being a calm observer of your own mental landscape. Instead of reacting impulsively, you can pause, reflect, and choose a more constructive response. One effective technique to build awareness is journaling. Write down your thoughts and feelings regularly. This practice helps you track patterns over time and gain insights into your mental processes. By seeing your thoughts on paper, you can better understand their impact and work towards transforming them. Remember, the goal of awareness is not to judge or criticize yourself for having negative thoughts, but to understand and address them with compassion. It's a process of gentle discovery, like exploring a hidden path in the forest. With time and practice, you'll become more adept at navigating your inner world and fostering a clearer, more peaceful mind. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine enhances your ability to recognize and manage negative thoughts. This can be as simple as taking a few moments to breathe deeply and focus on the present moment, or engaging in mindful activities like walking, eating, or listening to music. Ultimately, the power of awareness lies in its ability to transform how you relate to your thoughts. By becoming more conscious of your mental patterns, you gain the power to change them. It's like learning to steer a ship through turbulent waters. With awareness, you can navigate the challenges and chart a course towards calmer seas. As you continue to develop this awareness, you'll find that negative thoughts become less overpowering and more manageable. You'll be better equipped to respond with clarity and calm, leading to a more balanced and peaceful state of mind. This journey of awareness is a crucial step towards freeing your mind from the hold of negative thoughts and embracing a more serene and fulfilling life. Mindfulness, a key to clearing the mind. Imagine your mind is like a cluttered room. Every negative thought is like a piece of junk scattered around, making it hard to find what you truly need. Now, picture mindfulness as a gentle broom, sweeping away the clutter and revealing the clear, open space beneath. This is what mindfulness can do for your mind, helping you clear away the mental debris so you can find calm and focus. When we talk about mindfulness, we're referring to the practice of being fully present in the moment, observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. It's like watching clouds drift across the sky without getting caught up in them. This simple practice can have a profound impact on how we handle negative thoughts. Start by focusing on your breath. Feel each inhale and exhale as if it's a gentle wave washing over you, carrying away tension and stress. Notice how your chest rises and falls, how the air moves in and out. This awareness anchors you in the present moment and helps you step back from the constant stream of thoughts that may be clouding your mind. One effective mindfulness practice is to set aside a few minutes each day for meditation. Find a quiet space where you can sit comfortably. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. If your mind begins to wander, gently guide it back to the sensation of breathing. It's normal for thoughts to pop up, but the key is to observe them without getting involved. This practice helps you build the skill of recognizing negative thoughts as they arise, without letting them dominate your mind. Another technique is mindful walking. As you walk, pay attention to the sensation of your feet touching the ground, the rhythm of your steps, and the environment around you. Notice the sights, sounds, and smells, but try not to get caught up in them. This practice helps you stay grounded and connected to the present, reducing the impact of negative thoughts that might be swirling in your mind. Mindfulness also involves paying attention to your emotions. When you feel a negative emotion, such as anger or sadness, acknowledge it without judging yourself. Simply observe how it feels in your body and mind. This awareness can help you understand your emotions better and prevent them from overwhelming you. You might find it helpful to incorporate mindfulness into daily activities. For example, While eating, focus on the taste, texture, and smell of your food. Notice each bite and savor the experience. By bringing mindfulness into routine activities, you train your mind to stay present and less reactive to negative thoughts. Practicing mindfulness can also improve your relationships. When you're more aware of your own thoughts and feelings, you're better equipped to understand and empathize with others. This can lead to more meaningful and harmonious interactions, reducing the likelihood of conflict and misunderstandings. Over time, mindfulness can help you develop a greater sense of inner peace. By regularly practicing mindfulness, you create a mental space where negative thoughts have less power. You learn to observe them without getting caught up in their grip, allowing you to respond to situations with greater calm and clarity. Remember, mindfulness is a skill that takes time to develop. Be patient with yourself and keep practicing. Each time you bring your attention back to the present moment, you're strengthening your ability to manage negative thoughts and cultivate a more peaceful mind. By making mindfulness a part of your daily routine, you can gradually transform your mental landscape. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to maintain a sense of calm and clarity, even in the midst of life's challenges. Embrace this journey with an open heart and mind, and let mindfulness guide you toward a clearer, more serene way of thinking. The Buddhist approach to letting go. Imagine holding onto a heavy stone while climbing a steep hill. The weight makes every step harder, and you begin to feel exhausted. This is what holding on to negative thoughts can feel like, an extra burden that makes our journey through life more difficult. But what if I told you there's a way to let go of that weight and walk more freely? In Buddhism, letting go is not about ignoring or denying our feelings, but about understanding and releasing the attachments that cause us suffering. Think of negative thoughts like sticky mud on your shoes. The more you walk through it without cleaning, the more it accumulates and slows you down. By learning to let go, you're essentially wiping off that mud, making your path clearer and your steps lighter. Let's explore how the Buddhist approach can help you in this process. One fundamental concept is non-attachment. This means not clinging to things, emotions, or thoughts as if they define who you are. For instance, if you're upset because of a past event, it's like holding onto a rope that pulls you back, preventing you from moving forward. By practicing non-attachment, you learn to release this rope, allowing yourself to move ahead with greater ease. Another key practice is mindfulness. Being mindful means paying full attention to your present moment without judgment. Imagine you're watching a river flow. You see leaves and twigs passing by, but you don't try to hold on to them. Similarly, with mindfulness, you observe your thoughts and feelings as they come and go without getting stuck on them. This helps you see that thoughts are just passing phenomena, not permanent fixtures of your mind. Buddhism also teaches about the concept of impermanence. Everything in life, including our thoughts and emotions, is temporary. By accepting this, you can begin to see that negative thoughts are like clouds in the sky. They come and go. Understanding that nothing lasts forever helps you not get too attached to these thoughts or let them dictate your mood. Practicing meditation is another powerful tool. Meditation helps you become more aware of your thoughts and teaches you how to let them drift away. Picture yourself sitting calmly by a lake. Your mind is like the still water, and thoughts are like leaves floating on the surface. By focusing on your breath or a simple mantra, you allow these leaves to float away without getting caught in them. A helpful way to start letting go is to acknowledge and accept your thoughts without judgment. If you feel angry or anxious, instead of pushing these feelings away, recognize them. Say to yourself, "I notice that I am feeling angry right now." This acknowledgement is the first step towards letting go. It allows you to observe your feelings without being overwhelmed by them. Another practice is gratitude. Focusing on what you're grateful for helps shift your attention from negative thoughts to positive ones. For example, if you're stuck in traffic and feeling frustrated, take a moment to appreciate the comfort of your car or the opportunity to listen to your favorite music. Gratitude can be a powerful antidote to negative thinking. Incorporating compassion towards yourself and others also plays a crucial role. Sometimes we hold on to negative thoughts because we're hard on ourselves. By practicing self-compassion, you treat yourself with kindness and understanding, just as you would a close friend. This can ease the burden of negative thoughts and make it easier to let them go. Finally, remember that letting go is a practice, not a one-time event. It's like learning to ride a bike. At first, it may seem challenging, but with consistent practice, it becomes easier. Each time you practice letting go of negative thoughts, you build a habit that will gradually make it simpler to release them. By integrating these Buddhist practices into your life, you can begin to free yourself from the weight of negative thoughts. It's a journey of learning and growing, and each step you take towards letting go brings you closer to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Embracing positivity. Techniques to shift your mindset. In the vast garden of your mind, negative thoughts often appear like weeds, threatening to overshadow the blooming flowers of positivity. What if you could learn to nurture these flowers, allowing them to flourish and transform your entire mental landscape? Today, we'll explore simple yet effective techniques to shift your mindset from negativity to positivity, drawing on timeless wisdom and practical exercises. Think about a time when you were caught in a spiral of negative thoughts. It's as if your mind is a stage, and negativity is the loudest actor, stealing the spotlight from the quieter, more positive voices. But what if you could change the script? What if you could train your mind to focus on positivity, making it the star of your mental stage? This is what we aim to achieve today. One powerful technique is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude helps to reframe your perspective, shifting your focus from what's wrong to what's right. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day to write down or mentally list 3 things you're grateful for. These can be simple things: a kind gesture, a beautiful sunset, or a warm cup of tea. By regularly acknowledging what's good in your life, you create a mental habit of positivity that slowly replaces negative thinking patterns. Another technique is the affirmation practice. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself. They might sound simple, but they work by reinforcing a positive mindset. For example, you might say, "I am worthy of happiness," or "I am capable and strong." Repeating these affirmations daily can gradually shift your self-perception and help overcome self-doubt. Mindfulness meditation is another powerful tool. By taking a few moments each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath, you bring your attention back to the present moment. This practice helps to break the cycle of negative thinking by grounding you in the here and now. Over time, mindfulness meditation can help you observe your thoughts without judgment, making it easier to let go of negativity. Positive visualization is also effective. Imagine a scenario where everything goes well and visualize yourself succeeding. This technique works because your brain often responds to visual images and scenarios as if they were real. By visualizing positive outcomes, you train your mind to expect and work towards those outcomes. Engaging in acts of kindness can also boost your mood and shift your mindset. Helping others not only benefits them, but also fosters a sense of connection and purpose in yourself. It could be something as simple as offering a smile, helping a friend, or volunteering. These actions create a ripple effect of positivity in your own life and in the lives of others. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people you interact with regularly can significantly impact your mindset. Try to spend time with those who uplift and inspire you. Engaging with positive, supportive people can help reinforce your own positive thinking and provide encouragement during challenging times. Limit exposure to negative media. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with news and information. While it's important to stay informed, it's equally crucial to be mindful of how much negative media you consume. Take breaks from news and social media if you find it affecting your mood and mindset negatively. Set small, achievable goals. When you accomplish even small tasks, it creates a sense of achievement and boosts your self-esteem. Celebrate these small victories and let them build your confidence. Setting and achieving small goals gradually shifts your focus towards positive progress. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially when things don't go as planned. Instead of harshly criticizing yourself, offer yourself the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Self-compassion helps to create a more positive internal dialogue and reduces the impact of negative thoughts. Seek out inspirational content. Reading books, watching videos, or listening to podcasts that inspire and motivate you can provide a boost of positivity. Choose content that aligns with your values and interests, and let it uplift and energize you. Remember, changing your mindset takes time and consistent effort. Just as a garden needs regular care, so does your mental landscape. By incorporating these techniques into your daily routine, you gradually cultivate a more positive and resilient mindset. Through these practices, you'll find that positivity can become a natural and integral part of your life, transforming how you experience and respond to the world around you. Embrace these techniques and let them guide you towards a more joyful and fulfilling existence. Practicing compassion and kindness towards oneself. Imagine this. You're having a tough day, and instead of being hard on yourself, you decide to treat yourself with kindness. What if I told you that this simple act could significantly impact how you handle negative thoughts and emotions? Practicing compassion and kindness towards yourself is not just a nice idea. It's a powerful tool for transforming your mental well-being. Many of us are our own harshest critics. We beat ourselves up over mistakes, and we hold ourselves to unrealistically high standards. This self-criticism creates a negative cycle, making us feel worse about ourselves and our situations. But what if we could break this cycle by learning to be kinder to ourselves? Compassion towards oneself starts with recognizing that we are all imperfect. Just as we would comfort a friend who is going through a tough time, we need to extend the same warmth and understanding to ourselves. Instead of thinking, "I should have done better," try saying, "I did my best and that's enough." This shift in perspective can ease the burden of self-criticism and open the door to more positive, supportive self-talk. In Buddhism, there's a concept called self-compassion, which is about treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer to others. The Buddha taught that we should be gentle with ourselves, recognizing our own suffering and responding with care. When we practice self-compassion, we're not only easing our own suffering, but also creating a more stable foundation for our mental health. Here's a simple practice to get you started. Each day, take a few moments to acknowledge your struggles and offer yourself a few kind words. You might say, "I know things are tough right now, but I'm here for you," or "It's okay to make mistakes. I'm still worthy of love and respect." This practice doesn't need to be elaborate or time-consuming. Even a few moments of self-kindness can have a profound impact. Another way to practice self-compassion is to engage in activities that nourish your soul. What makes you feel good? Is it a warm bath, reading a book, or a walk in nature? Take time to do things that bring you joy and relaxation. By prioritizing self-care, you're reinforcing the idea that you deserve to feel good and be happy. Compassion also means being patient with yourself. Growth and change take time, and it's important to recognize that setbacks are part of the journey. If you find yourself struggling, remind yourself that it's okay to take things one step at a time. This patience will help you maintain a positive attitude even when things don't go as planned. Remember, practicing compassion isn't about ignoring your mistakes or pretending everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging your imperfections with kindness and understanding. By doing so, you create a more nurturing inner environment where negative thoughts have less power over you. Incorporating self-compassion into your daily life can also improve how you interact with others. When you're kinder to yourself, you're more likely to extend that same kindness to those around you. This creates a positive ripple effect, fostering better relationships and a more supportive social environment. As you continue to practice compassion, you'll notice a shift in how you perceive and handle negative thoughts. Instead of reacting with self-judgment, you'll respond with empathy and patience. This change in mindset can help you navigate life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. In summary, practicing compassion and kindness towards yourself is a powerful tool for freeing your mind from negative thoughts. By treating yourself with the same warmth and understanding you offer others, you create a more positive and supportive mental environment. Remember, you deserve kindness and respect, both from yourself and others. Embrace this practice and watch as it transforms your outlook on life and your mental well-being. Practicing compassion and kindness towards oneself. Imagine you're on a long journey and every step feels heavy and difficult. You start to wonder if you'll ever reach your destination. This is often how we feel when we're hard on ourselves. We forget that, just like on a journey, we need compassion and kindness to keep moving forward with ease. In our quest to clear our minds from negativity, one of the most important steps is to practice compassion and kindness towards ourselves. But what does this really mean? It means treating yourself with the same understanding and care that you would offer a dear friend. It's about recognizing that, just like everyone else, you deserve kindness and patience. Consider a time when you've made a mistake or faced a failure. How did you treat yourself in those moments? Many of us are quick to criticize ourselves, thinking it will help us improve. But in reality, this harsh self-judgment often deepens our negative feelings and stress. Instead, what if you approach these moments with kindness? Imagine saying to yourself, "It's okay to make mistakes. I'm learning and growing." This shift in perspective can be incredibly liberating. Buddhism teaches us about self-compassion through the practice of loving-kindness meditation, also known as metta meditation. This practice involves sending out warm, caring thoughts towards yourself and others. It starts with focusing on yourself, saying things like, "May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be at ease." These affirmations help nurture a compassionate attitude towards yourself, which can then extend to others. By regularly practicing metta meditation, you train your mind to be more forgiving and supportive. You learn to replace self-criticism with self-encouragement. This doesn't mean ignoring your faults or refusing to improve. It means recognizing that you're human and deserving of kindness, even when things aren't perfect. Another way to cultivate self-compassion is through mindful self-reflection. Take a few moments each day to check in with yourself. Ask yourself, "How am I feeling right now? What do I need?" By acknowledging your emotions and giving yourself what you need, whether it's a break, some encouragement, or simply a moment of quiet, you show yourself that you are valued and cared for. Incorporating small acts of kindness into your daily routine can also make a big difference. It could be as simple as treating yourself to a favorite activity, taking time for relaxation, or practicing positive self-talk. Every small act of self-care contributes to a more positive and supportive inner dialogue. Remember, practicing self-compassion is not about being self-indulgent or avoiding responsibility. It's about creating a nurturing inner environment where you can grow and thrive. Just as a gardener tends to their plants with care, you tend to your own well-being with kindness and understanding. By embracing this approach, you create a buffer against negative thoughts. When you're kind to yourself, it becomes easier to handle challenges and setbacks with grace. Self-compassion helps to build resilience, allowing you to bounce back from difficulties with a more balanced and positive outlook. In summary, practicing compassion and kindness towards yourself is a crucial step in freeing your mind from negative thoughts. It helps to create a supportive inner dialogue that fosters growth, resilience, and peace of mind. By regularly engaging in practices like loving-kindness meditation and mindful self-reflection, you can transform your relationship with yourself and navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and confidence. So, as you continue on your journey to mental clarity, remember to be gentle with yourself. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer to a friend in need. By doing so, you'll not only clear your mind of negativity, but also cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace and well-being. Dealing with triggers. How to manage external influences. Imagine a calm lake. Its surface is perfectly still, reflecting the sky and trees around it. Now, picture someone tossing a stone into the lake. The water ripples and churns, disrupting the peaceful scene. This is what happens when external triggers disturb our minds. External triggers are those everyday events or interactions that cause us to react with negative thoughts or emotions. They might come from people around us, stressful situations, or even unexpected changes in our environment. Just like the stone causes ripples in the lake, these triggers can stir up our inner peace, making it hard to stay calm and centered. Consider a moment when someone's comment upset you, even though it seemed trivial. Maybe it was a criticism at work, a disagreement with a friend, or an unexpected delay in your plans. At that moment, it felt like a stone had been thrown into your tranquil mental lake, causing waves of frustration or anxiety. Understanding how to handle these triggers is essential for maintaining a clear and peaceful mind. Buddhism teaches us to be aware of our reactions to external triggers. The first step is recognizing that we have the power to choose our responses. Instead of reacting automatically with irritation or anger, we can pause and reflect. This pause creates a space where we can choose a more mindful and balanced response. One way to manage triggers is through mindfulness. When you feel a negative reaction rising, take a deep breath and observe the emotion without judgment. Ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to tell me? Often, our initial reaction is a knee-jerk response, but with mindfulness, we can see the situation more clearly and choose a response that aligns with our inner peace. Another effective technique is to practice empathy. When dealing with challenging interactions, try to understand the other person's perspective. Maybe they're stressed or they're dealing with their own issues. By seeing the situation from their point of view, you might find it easier to remain calm and not let their behavior disturb your peace. Additionally, setting boundaries is crucial. If certain people or situations consistently trigger negative emotions, it's important to establish limits to protect your mental well-being. This doesn't mean avoiding people or conflicts entirely, but rather setting boundaries that help you maintain your inner balance. Self-care is also a key part of managing external triggers. Engage in activities that restore your energy and peace of mind. This could be taking a walk in nature, practicing meditation, or simply spending time on hobbies you enjoy. When you're well-rested and emotionally balanced, you're less likely to be thrown off course by external events. Remember that external triggers are a natural part of life. They will come and go, but how we respond to them is within our control. By practicing mindfulness, empathy, and self-care, we can create a more stable and peaceful mental environment, regardless of the external disturbances we encounter. Incorporating these practices into your daily routine will help you deal with external triggers more effectively. Over time, you'll find that you're able to maintain your inner peace even when faced with challenging situations. The key is to remain aware and to use the tools at your disposal to navigate the ripples in your mental lake with grace and calmness. Embracing these techniques can lead to a more balanced and serene life. By understanding and managing the impact of external triggers, you'll be better equipped to maintain your inner peace and navigate life's ups and downs with a clear and focused mind. Finding inner peace, the role of non-attachment. Sit down, close your eyes, and take a deep breath. Feel the air filling your lungs and then let it go. As you exhale, release any tension you might be holding on to. Imagine, for a moment, what it would be like if you could release all your worries and fears just like that breath. How much lighter would you feel? How much more at peace would your mind be? The concept we are focusing on today is non-attachment. It's a simple idea, but a powerful one. Non-attachment means letting go of things that hold you back. It means not clinging to thoughts, emotions, or material possessions. It is not about having nothing or feeling nothing, but about not letting things control your happiness or your peace of mind. Imagine your mind as a clear, calm lake. When we hold on too tightly to our thoughts or emotions, it's like throwing stones into the water, creating ripples that disturb the calm surface. In our daily lives, we often become attached to many things. We become attached to our successes, our failures, our possessions, and even our relationships. This attachment creates a sense of fear and anxiety. We fear losing what we have, and this fear disrupts our inner peace. Think about the last time you were upset. Was it because something did not go the way you wanted? Did you feel anxious because you feared losing something important to you? These feelings often arise from attachment. When you practice non-attachment, you start to see things differently. You begin to understand that nothing in life is permanent. Everything is constantly changing. Your thoughts, your feelings, even your circumstances are always in a state of flux. By accepting this, you can start to let go of your attachments. You realize that clinging to something that will inevitably change or pass away only brings suffering. Non-attachment doesn't mean you don't care about things or people. It means you care deeply, but you don't cling to them. You allow them to be what they are without trying to control them. You appreciate the present moment without fearing the future or regretting the past. Imagine holding a butterfly in your hand. If you squeeze too tightly, you harm it, but if you let it sit gently, it stays with you for as long as it wishes, and you can enjoy its beauty. How do we practice non-attachment? Start by observing your thoughts and feelings. Notice when you become upset or anxious. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to? What am I afraid of losing? Often, just becoming aware of your attachments is enough to loosen their grip on you. The next time you find yourself feeling angry or sad, take a moment to breathe. Remind yourself that this feeling, like everything else, will pass. Another way to practice non-attachment is through mindfulness. Be fully present in the moment, without judgment or expectation. When you are eating, just eat. When you are walking, just walk. Do not let your mind wander to what you have to do next or what happened yesterday. This simple practice can bring a great sense of peace and joy into your life. You can also practice non-attachment by giving. When you give freely, without expecting anything in return, you release your attachment to material things. You realize that your happiness does not depend on what you own. Giving helps you to see that true joy comes from within, not from outside possessions. Non-attachment is a practice, and it takes time. Be patient with yourself. You will not be able to let go of all your attachments overnight. Start with small steps. Begin by letting go of one small thing at a time. Notice how it makes you feel. As you continue this practice, you will find that it becomes easier. You will start to feel lighter, more at peace. Remember, non-attachment is not about avoiding life's experiences. It's about engaging fully with them, without clinging. It's about being in the world but not of the world. When you live with non-attachment, you are free to experience life as it is, without the burden of constant worry or fear. One of the greatest benefits of non-attachment is that it allows you to connect more deeply with others. When you are not clinging to your own desires or fears, you are more open to understanding and empathizing with others. You can love without the need to possess. You can help others without needing recognition. This selfless love and compassion is at the heart of true peace and happiness. As you walk this path of non-attachment, you will find a profound sense of freedom. You will no longer be controlled by your emotions or the things you own. You will be free to be yourself, to live each moment fully, and to respond to life's challenges with calm and clarity. In the end, non-attachment brings you closer to your true self. It strips away the layers of fear, anxiety, and desire, revealing the peaceful, compassionate, and joyful being that you truly are. So take a deep breath, let go of your worries, and embrace the freedom that comes with non-attachment. This is the path to inner peace, the way to free your mind from negative thoughts, and the key to living a truly happy and fulfilled life. As you continue this journey, remember that non-attachment is not about what you give up, but about what you gain. You gain peace, clarity, and a deep understanding of the nature of life. With non-attachment, you are free to experience the world in all its beauty, without the chains of fear or desire holding you back. This is the essence of a peaceful mind and a fulfilling life. Sustaining a positive mindset, daily practices for lasting change. Imagine you've just finished a long day, and your mind is clear and calm, like a tranquil pond. This feeling of peace isn't just a fleeting moment, but a result of consistent daily practices. Maintaining a positive mindset is not about achieving a one-time state of serenity, but about nurturing and sustaining it through your daily life. Creating lasting change in your mindset requires commitment and effort, much like tending to a garden. Just as a garden needs regular care, watering, weeding, and sunlight, your mind needs daily practices to keep it nourished and vibrant. These practices don't have to be complex, they just need to be consistent. Start each day with a moment of reflection. This could be as simple as a few minutes of mindfulness or a quiet moment of gratitude. By setting a positive intention for the day, you're planting the seeds for a more optimistic mindset. Think of it as giving your mind a gentle nudge in the right direction before the day's challenges unfold. Incorporate small acts of kindness into your routine. These acts don't have to be grand gestures. It might be a smile to a stranger, a kind word to a colleague, or a small gesture of support to a friend. These simple actions can uplift your own spirit as much as they do others. When you spread positivity, it often returns to you in unexpected ways. Another effective practice is to engage in regular self-reflection. This doesn't mean dwelling on mistakes or shortcomings, but rather acknowledging your progress and learning from experiences. Self-reflection helps you stay connected to your goals and aspirations, making it easier to stay positive and motivated. Physical activity also plays a crucial role in maintaining a positive mindset. Exercise releases endorphins, which are natural mood lifters. It doesn't have to be intense. Even a short walk or some light stretching can help clear your mind and boost your mood. Find an activity that you enjoy and make it a regular part of your routine. Mindful eating is another practice that can support a positive mindset. Pay attention to what you eat and how it affects your mood and energy levels. Choosing nourishing, wholesome foods can have a profound impact on your overall well-being and mindset. It's also important to set boundaries and make time for yourself. In our busy lives, it's easy to get caught up in the demands of work and social obligations. Ensure you carve out time for relaxation and activities that bring you joy. This balance helps prevent burnout and keeps your mind in a positive state. Building and maintaining supportive relationships is another key element. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Positive social connections provide encouragement and perspective, making it easier to stay optimistic. Establishing a routine for relaxation and stress management is vital. This could include practices such as deep breathing, meditation, or even a simple hobby that helps you unwind. Having a go-to method for managing stress ensures that you can handle life's ups and downs with greater ease. Finally, embrace the concept of impermanence. Understanding that both good and challenging times are temporary helps you maintain a balanced perspective. When faced with difficulties, remind yourself that they are part of life's ebb and flow and that better times are always ahead. By integrating these daily practices into your life, you create a strong foundation for sustaining a positive mindset. Remember, it's not about achieving perfection, but about consistently nurturing your mental and emotional well-being. With patience and dedication, you can maintain a mindset that is not only positive but resilient and adaptable to whatever life may bring. Embrace these practices with an open heart and watch as your outlook on life transforms, bringing you lasting joy and inner peace. Conclusion: embracing a life of mental clarity and freedom. As we come to the end of our journey together, it's time to reflect on what we've learned about freeing our minds from negative thoughts. This series has been a path of discovery, where ancient Buddhist wisdom met practical advice to help you achieve mental clarity and inner peace. We began by understanding the nature of negative thoughts and how they can cloud our minds. Recognizing these thoughts as temporary and not as truths was our first step. Then, we explored the power of mindfulness, learning to observe our thoughts without getting entangled in them. This practice is like standing on the shore and watching the waves, rather than being swept away by them. Next, we delved into the Buddhist approach to letting go, which taught us that holding on to negative thoughts only causes suffering. By practicing non-attachment, we learn to let go of these thoughts gently and with understanding. It's not about erasing them, but rather not letting them dominate our minds. Embracing positivity was another important theme. We discussed various techniques to shift our mindset, focusing on gratitude and kindness. These practices are like planting seeds in a garden. With care and attention, they grow into beautiful, positive thoughts that replace the weeds of negativity. Meditation played a significant role in our journey. Through regular meditation, we learned to calm our minds and develop a deeper connection with our inner selves. Meditation is like a cleansing rain that washes away the dust and reveals the clear, still water underneath. Compassion and kindness towards oneself were also highlighted. Treating ourselves with the same compassion we would offer a friend helps to nurture a positive inner dialogue. It's about building a supportive inner voice that encourages rather than criticizes. We addressed how to deal with external triggers that might cause negative thoughts. Understanding and managing these triggers can help you maintain a peaceful mind even in challenging situations. It's like having a sturdy umbrella that shields you from the rain. Finding inner peace through non-attachment taught us that true freedom comes from letting go of our rigid expectations and accepting things as they are. It's like dancing with the flow of life rather than resisting it. Maintaining a positive mindset involves daily practices. By incorporating these practices into our routine, we create a foundation for lasting change. It's about building habits that support a clear and calm mind, much like setting up a daily routine that fosters growth and well-being. As we wrap up, remember that the journey to mental clarity and freedom is ongoing. It's not a destination, but a continuous practice. Embrace the tools and insights you've gained and apply them as you move forward. Each day is an opportunity to strengthen your inner peace and navigate life with greater ease. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope the insights and practices shared in this series have been valuable to you. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like, comment, and share it with others who might benefit. Your support helps us continue creating content that inspires and empowers. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Woven. Your subscription ensures that you won't miss any future content that can help you on your path to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. We wish you all the best as you continue your journey towards mental clarity and freedom. May you find peace and joy in every moment. Thank you for watching and being a part of this transformative experience.